Welcome back to another episode of Scott's Quick Cash Class. Hope you guys had a good weekend, enjoyed the 4th, have all your fingers from setting off fireworks. I know it got a little exciting in my neck of the woods. We did a lot of shooting. So hopefully you guys are ready to get back on the finance train. Today we are talking about mistakes people make when buying a car and how to avoid them, right? So a little background about me. I did a few other videos on this, had some good points on there, had some good interaction. I've sold cars, been in the selling industry for about 10 years. I was in the car business. Motorcycles I sold to. So I've been in the sales game for a little bit. So hopefully some of my advice can help you out. Like I said, this is geared towards you younger people. Maybe you haven't bought a car yet, or maybe you've only bought one, or maybe you're thinking about going and buying one. So a couple points that I want to point out to you is: one, do not go alone to the car dealership, especially if you're a first-time buyer. You definitely want to take somebody with you, whether it's a friend, preferably someone who's had experience doing that, but you don't want to go by yourself. That is a recipe for disaster. Second thing is, you want to do your research before you even go, and I don't mean just looking at, oh, this one looks nice, or this one looks nice, or I think that's a good price, or I think that one will work. Really do your research and be knowledgeable. You almost have to be as knowledgeable or more knowledgeable than the car salesman, right? Because you're trying to beat him at his game, and if you're knowledgeable at the car and the price and the market value for that car, you're gonna have him on the defensive. The third thing you gotta do is get your financing and how you're gonna pay for the car lined up before you even go. If you don't have that taken care of, the dealership will say, not a problem, we'll get that taken care of for you, and they'll take you back to an area called the box, or you'll go see the finance manager, and all he's there for is just to get more money out of you. All right, so you're gonna have to go see him no matter what anyways, because you're gonna have to sign the papers for the car, but you wanna make sure you have your financing in place when you go there. So 1, bring a friend with you. 2, do your research. 3, have your financing ready to go. 4, if you have a trade, know what your trade's worth, right? And be willing to walk away if they're not willing to give you what you want for your trade. Ideally, it's best not to even have a trade in at all. If you can sell it, and there's a lot of different ways that you can sell it. Car Gurus is one that you can sell it to. Carvana is a big one. Auto Trader. Generally, if you can get rid of your car before you go to the dealership, that's going to help you out the best, because the least amount of things you have to negotiate with at the car dealership, the better chances you have. The more things you have to negotiate, the better chances they have, because that's what they do. They're professional negotiators. Every day they have people come in there that bust their stones and try to get the cars as cheaply as possible, right? So they've seen everything, right? That's why you have to go in there prepared. So having all your research done, having your finance lined up, having your car buddy there go with you. When you go in, they're gonna ask you some questions. They're gonna push you towards cars. More than likely, they're pushing you towards cars that they're gonna make a bunch of money on, right? And the salesmen know which cars, generally speaking, they can make money on. So already know in mind which exact cars you wanna look at, because if you just go, oh, I'm looking for a mid-sized car, I'm not really sure, they are gonna have a plan for you, and it's probably not gonna be a good one for your pocketbook. So just keep that in mind, right? Also, if you don't have your financing lined up and you wanna go with the bank or with the car dealership, which I've seen a lot of people do that. If you do that, you wanna know what your credit score is and what kind of interest rate you can get, so you can at least keep them honest about that. Also, they know that this is an emotional purchase for you, right? That's why I said to bring a friend, because what's gonna happen, you're gonna go on a test drive, you're gonna like it, you're gonna like the color of it, you're gonna like how it feels, how it smells, how it drives, the fact that all the power windows work in the car, the air conditioner works, the heater works. You're gonna be so emotionally excited about this vehicle. You're gonna think about how cool you look in it, which I'm sure you do, but you're not going to be in the negotiation mode, right? Your mind has already gone, I got to get this, right? And so what that does is that sets you up subconsciously with a fear of loss. And we would play to that as car salesmen. We would play to fear of loss all the time. Like, hey, this is a hot car, someone else is gonna go buy it. Or we'd even do tricks where another salesman would come and grab the keys because he had a customer that was gonna test drive it, right? So your mind subconsciously goes into that, and the salesmen know it and they'll prey on it. And that's why it's good to have a third baseman there, as we call them in the game. That person is supposed to help keep you rational about making this purchase, right? And then the biggest thing I can tell you is be able to walk away. If the deal doesn't make sense, right? If it doesn't make sense today, if it doesn't make sense a year from now or 2 years from now, and that's how you have to be thinking when you go in there, not just immediately right now, but is this car deal make sense for me 3 years from now? If the deal doesn't make sense, if you're pushing your budget too much, if the salesman's being too pushy and you just don't feel comfortable, they make a bazillion cars. That is not the only car out there. It is okay to walk away. And by walking away, you then take back all the power. So hopefully those points will leave you more confident going in there. If you want to hear some more about different financial topics, we talk about stocks, buying a house, savings, budgeting, all different kinds of stuff here on Scott's Quick Cash Class. Leave a comment, give us a like if you liked what you heard, and if you want to keep hearing this, subscribe. We're always looking for new members. Go ahead and subscribe, and we thank you for tuning in today. Till next time.